Okay, we'll start from the quiz question 3. Okay. First, we are looking for what? We are looking for the inverse, the first derivative of inverse function when x equals 3. We are looking for this. Okay. I say when f of a equal b, and then f the inverse b equal a, right? But we are looking for when b equals 3, when this equals 3. So we're looking for a. So we are looking for what value of x makes this equal 3, make y equal 3 from the original function, right? That's minus x plus 2, okay? And so you cube both sides of the equation. So 27 equals negative x plus 2. And then solve for x equal negative 25. So here, a equal negative 25. B equals 3. So this equals 3. This equals negative 25. Okay? And then if this exists, so this times this equal 1. And we are looking for the value of this. Now we only need to find the value of this, and then we know the value of this. Okay? So first, found the first derivative of original function, so f of x is equal 1. Okay, I can set p equal negative x plus 2, right? So p prime, what p prime equals, the derivative of constant equals 0, and the derivative of negative x equals negative 1. Okay. So p prime, f of x equal the cubic root of p, which is p raised to a third power. So f prime of x equals a third times p raised to a third minus 1 equals negative 2/3, right? So that is a third times 1 over cubic root of p squared. And then don't forget the chain rule, so multiply p prime, right? So we substitute p equal this to here, right? And then this equal negative 1 to here. So the final answer will be, that was just negative 1. Oops, sorry. Times negative 1. And then divide by 3. Cubic root of what? Of negative x plus 2 squared. And then the value of this, we have to plug in a equal 25 to here. So 25 equals negative 1, 3. That would be negative minus, negative. Sorry, this is negative. So this is negative. So negative 25, negative 25 plus 2, and cubic root times 3. So that would be actually is negative 1 over 27. Okay. So this equal negative 1 over 27. So this equals, so you can write down negative 27 times this equal 1. So the final solution equal negative 27. Oh, but we are looking for the equation, right? Not only the slope. Okay. So we have 2 points. This is negative 25, 3. And this, the point of this is 3, negative 25. But we have to plug in this point, but not this point. Not this point. Okay, so I show you another graph here. Okay, so if you draw the f of x, the red graph is your f of x. And the green one is the inverse function of f of x. That is the one, the cubic root of x, negative x minus plus 2. Yes, this one. Okay, so you can see uh, the function and its inverse function is the reflection with respect to x equal y. Okay, they're symmetric, like a mirror. Okay, so negative 25 3 is on the original function, and if you scroll down, 3 negative 5 is on the inverse function. So we have two tangent lines. One is tangent to this. Okay, we found the slope. We have two tangent. This one. Okay, this line, the slope is negative 1/27, and is tangent to this point. And for this one, there's another tangent line. If you see closely, this line nearly vertical. Okay, that's tangent to this point, and tangent to its inverse function, tangent to this function at this point, and the slope is negative 27. I mean the slope of this line. So what is the equation of this line? Actually, we are looking for the equation of this line. It will be y plus 25 equals negative 27 times x minus 3. So that's why you should use this point, but not this point. If you use this point, then it will be a vertical line goes through this, not goes through this point. Okay, so you can use decimal to help you understand the whole concept of a function and its inverse function. Okay. All right. So that's our final answer. Okay. Question 4. I want to do the same thing. I will set p equals 0.5 x cubed minus 7. So our p prime would be 3 times 0.5, which is 1.5, and then x squared, the constant gone, right? And then f of x, which is p to a third, a half. So p prime of x equal a half p raised to negative a half. And chain rule, you have to multiply p prime. So p goes to here, and then p prime goes to here. So you got a half, which is square root of 0.5 x cubed minus 7, and then times 1.5 x squared. So we found the derivative of f of x. However, we need a and b, right? It's a and b. We need because we know if f a equal b, then the inverse function b equal a. So identify your a and b. Now b is 5. B is 5. So we're looking for a. So you can say 5 equals square root of 0.5 x cubed minus 7. So 25 equals 0.5 x cubed minus 7. I don't, okay, so 32 equals 0.5 x cubed. So x cubed equals 64. So x equals positive 4. So our point is 4 and 5. So here, a equals 4, b equals 5. Okay, so again, I write it this times this equal 1. And here we plug in 5 for this and 4 for this. Alright, so that's, or you can just write this, because we're looking for this, equals 1 over this. And then plug in 4 for here and here. So that's your answer. Okay, I will not do that. I just leave it for you. Okay. Okay, next. here, okay, if you see a function, the power is weird, like this, then you have to use the method take the natural log both sides of the equation. So natural log y equals natural log cosine x raised to 2x fourth, right? And then put this here. So that equals 2x4 natural log cosine x. And found the derivative of both sides of the equation. So this part equal 1 over y times y prime. And here, okay, a lot of people, they just say, okay, this one equals 8x and this one equals 1 over cosine x. And then remember, use chain rule to find the derivative of cosine x is times sine x. No, this is totally wrong. It's so wrong because this is a product of two functions. If you see a product of two functions, when you find the derivative, you have to apply product rule. You can't just find the derivative of the first one factor and multiply the derivative of another factor. No, this is totally wrong. So, um, so you found the derivative of this 8x and then times this, okay, and then plus this and times the derivative of this. There will be 1 over cosine x, and then apply chain rule. That's negative sine x, right? And then multiply y here. So y prime equal y times blah blah blah. You just copy down this. Okay, and then maybe you can substitute y by this, becomes your final answer. That's it. Okay, this is question 3 to 5. If you have any question, just let me know. I can explain again. Always, no problem. You're welcome.